Hello students, today we will see the velocity and acceleration analysis of pure rolling, that is the rolling without slipping. We learn the basic concepts of pure rolling and also we will solve a problem from GATE 2012. So let's see what is the problem. The problem is defined as a solid disk of radius r rolls without slipping on a horizontal floor with angular velocity omega and angular acceleration alpha. You have to find the magnitude of the acceleration of point of contact on the disk. So these are the options given. So before moving ahead to solve the problem of acceleration of point of contact on a purely rolling disk, let us understand what is the pure rolling. So pure rolling or rolling without slipping is something like this as shown here. In this you can see the point of contact is always at this point, and you can see the rolling motion, rotation is also happening and translation is also happening. So both the motions are taking place simultaneously. So in pure rolling there will be the combination of pure translation and pure rotation. So let us see them one by one. So what is pure translation? In pure translation, as we discussed in earlier videos also, that the velocity or the motion of all the points on the body will be in the same direction and equal to each other. So this is how the velocity at each and every point will be same, and the motion will also be same in pure translation. So let's see how the pure translation motion takes place. So this is how the pure translation motion takes place. Let us see what is pure rotation. In pure rotation, the body will be rotating about the center of mass of the body, and the velocities at various points will be at this point, the direction of velocity will be in this direction and it will be omega r. Similarly, at this point the velocity will be in downward direction, in the tangential direction, and the magnitude will be same as omega r. At this point the direction will be from right to left and magnitude will be omega r. Similarly, at this point the direction of velocity will be in the upward direction and with the same magnitude. So let's see how the pure rotation motion takes place. This is how the pure rotation motion takes place. The velocity vectors are changing at each and every point of rotation. Let us now see what is pure rolling. Pure rolling takes place with the combination of translation and rotation both. So there will be a pure translation motion also and pure rotation motion also in combination to each other. Simultaneously both the process will take place. So you can see here the point of contact is intact between the body and the surface. There is no slipping taking place. So this is how pure rolling will take place. At point P, you can see in pure translation the velocity will be v, and in pure rotation the velocity will be omega r. And if pure rolling is taking place, then at point P or at the point of contact, this velocity and this velocity should be equal. Otherwise slipping will take place. So in pure rolling, this velocity vector of pure translation and this velocity vector of pure rotation will cancel each other. So in pure rolling, at point P, the net velocity at point P will be 0, because this point P is the point of contact and there is no slip taking place here. So as per the concept of no slip condition, the velocity at point P should be 0. So net velocity at P should be 0. So what should be the velocity at P? Velocity at P will be v of translation and omega r of rotation. So velocity of P should be V, and since the direction of omega r is in the opposite direction, it should be V minus omega r. So velocity of P would be V minus omega r, and it will be equal to 0. So we have V is equal to omega r. Moving further, at point P, if V is greater than omega r, if V is greater than omega r, that means this velocity is greater than omega r, then there will be slipping in forward direction. Similarly, if V is less than omega r, that is omega r is more than V, then there will be slipping in the backward direction, right? So if the velocity is not equal, then if the velocity V and omega are not equal, then there will be slipping in the forward or in the backward direction, depending on which velocity is more. So this is the case of velocity analysis. Now let us understand the acceleration analysis. So in pure translation, the acceleration at each point will again be same. The acceleration at each point, as we see, will be equal to a, suppose. Further, in acceleration in pure rotation will again be as shown here. At each point, the acceleration will be equal to r alpha in the shown direction. This will be the tangential acceleration. And as we discussed in the video of acceleration analysis, that any body will be having two components of acceleration. One is the tangential component and other is the centripetal component. So the direction of the centripetal component, it's towards the center of rotation. So each point will be having the centripetal acceleration component also, as shown here, which will be equal to omega square r. So the net acceleration at each point will be in the shown direction. So this will be the direction of net acceleration. In case of pure rolling, as we know, it is the combination of rotational motion and translation motion taking place simultaneously. So as we can see here, the acceleration component of translation and acceleration component of rotation r alpha will cancel out each other, as they should be equal. Let us see it once again. As we can see here, the direction of acceleration in case of translation, pure translation, is from left to right and the magnitude is a, and similarly the direction of acceleration, tangential acceleration component of in case of pure rotation, is from right to left and it's r alpha. So if there is no slipping taking place, then at point P, without slipping, a should be equal to alpha, r alpha. So after cancellation of a and r alpha, still omega square r will be remaining. So in case of pure rolling, omega square r should be the acceleration at point P. Now let us see the question. The question was, we have to find out the acceleration of point of contact of on the disk. So as per our discussion, omega square r is the right answer. As we can see, after the cancellation of a and r alpha component, omega square r is still remaining. So omega square r, that is the option D, is the right answer. So this is how you solve this problem, and I hope you have understood the concept of pure rolling, both for velocity analysis and acceleration analysis. So this is all for today. Thank you.